Hello and welcome to the dungeon. I'm your host Rob, and today I'm very excited because I just bought Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. So it's going to be kind of like I don't know, I guess my version of an unboxing video. I'm just going to flip through the book. I specifically haven't looked at anything in here yet because I wanted to do this video and have everything be brand new and fresh and not have any preconceived ideas going in. I am excited though. I know there's a lot of new subclasses from what we've heard before. They did reworks on a couple of them, like Blade Singers and stuff like that. So I know just some general stuff, but there's 20-something new subclasses. There's apparently new feats, new spells, new pretty much everything. So I'm just going to flip through the book with you, and we'll take a look at it, and we can discuss it in the comment section and see what we think, okay? Alright, so here we are. Let's take a look at what we've got. Obviously got our table of contents. Super thrilling. A bunch of stuff on using the book. Character options. Got a bunch of stuff on languages, proficiencies, changing skills, changing your subclass. Interesting. Kind of like that idea. And then it looks like we're already into class. We've got the Artificer. And obviously we've already seen a bit of Artificer stuff already because it's already come out. We've got Specialist, so all their subclasses, of course. Steel Defender, Battlesmith. Oh, cool. We've got a bunch of different types of pets, including which are flying ones that they can make. Servants. Okay, here we go. Barbarian. We've got some new paths. We've got a couple new abilities, too. So, optional class features. We've got a new path called the Path of the Beast. When you enter your rage, you can transform, revealing the bestial power within you. Till the rage ends, manifest natural weapons. Okay, you can get bite attack, claw attacks, or a tail. That's kind of interesting. We've also got the Path of Wild Magic. That sounds kind of interesting. Makes me think of Sorcerer. Oh, it is like Sorcerer. We've got Wild Magic table here for Barbarians. Bolstering Magic. Let's see what Backlash. Controlled Surge. Interesting. Alright, we've got the Bard. Additional Bard spells. That's nice. They've added some more spells to the Bard spell list. Magical Inspiration. Colleges. We have a College of Creation. We've got a College of Eloquence. Cleric, we've got Order Domain. Okay, we've got some new cleric abilities, of course. We've added some more. We've got the Order Domain spells, obviously. Not bad. We've got some pretty good spells on that list. Looks decent. Bonus proficiencies. Alright, so that's all the Order stuff. We've got the Peace Domain. The Twilight Domain. Interesting. Alright, so Twilight transition between light and darkness. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So their domain spells. Fairy Fire and Sleep, Moonbeam, See Invisibility, Aura of Vitality, Lehman's Tiny Hut, Aura of Life, Greater Invisibility, Circle of Power, and Mislead. Wow, that is a really nice looking spell list, at least just as at a first glance. And then we've got all of the new domain features. We've got druids. We have some wild companion options. Cantrip versatility. Some circles. Circle of Spores. Okay, good. They redid Circle of Spores. I mentioned this before. I've always liked the Circle of Spores druid as a concept. I just didn't feel like that it was very good. So at some point, I'll maybe make a new video about the Circle of Spores, and we can take a look at the differences and changes, because I never did a Circle of Spores video. We've got Circle of Stars, Circle of Wildfire. That sounds dangerous in a forest. Maybe not the best of ideas. Wildfire Spirit, Fighter Class. All right, so we've got some more fighting styles. Blind Fighting, Interception, Superior Technique, Throw and Weapon Fighting, and Unarmed Fighting. All right, nice. Some more maneuvers. That's kind of cool. They add more Battlemaster maneuvers. We've got the Psy Warrior. Okay, that sounds kind of interesting. Alright, so we've got a Protective Field, Psionic Strike, and Telekinetic Movements. Sonic Powered Leap, Telekinetic Thrust. Okay, I'm kind of liking the sound of that. The Ruin Knight. Ruin Knights enhancing martial prowess using, this is like a dwarf thing? Oh no, ancient practice that originated with giants. Okay, not what I expected, but that's alright. So they've got their proficiencies, a bunch of runes they can learn, all the different ones they do. Their abilities, Giant's Might, Runic Shield, Great Stature, sorry, not Create. Master of Runes, Runic Juggernaut. Battlemaster builds. Are these just like samples, so what are they? Each of these builds contains suggested fighting. Okay, yeah, so I think it's just examples of how you could build interesting characters. We've got Lancers and Hoplites and Outriggers and Skirmishers and Strategists. Monks. We've got some more optional class features. We've got the Way of Mercy. Way of the Astral Self. Paladin. Always a favorite. Alright, so they also get some more Paladin spells. Let's see, including Summon Celestial. Oh, wait, I'm thinking of Conjure Celestial. What is Summon Celestial? Might be brand new, who knows. Fighting styles, of course, you got 3 more options. Harness Divine Power. We got the Oath of Glory. Oath of the Watchers. And a Ranger. We've got some more abilities for Rangers. Favored Foe. Additional Ranger spells. Fighting styles, of course. Some more abilities. We've got the Fey Wanderer archetype. Swarm Keeper. Alright, so they get summoning insects, miniature twig blights, fluttering birds, and playful pixie. So I'm guessing they look more a summoner type of ranger. That's kind of interesting. Beastmaster companions. Okay, we've got some sort of like primal beast companions. Okay, now it looks like these things level up with your ranger. Armor class 13 plus. PB, natural armor. I'm not sure what that is. Hit points 5 plus 5 times your ranger level. All right, these could be kind of cool though. It looks like it at least gives you some more options. Rogue, we've got additional class feature. We have 1 additional class feature. Steady aim. All right, we've got Phantom. We've got the Soul Knife. Ah, interesting. You look like Psylocke from the X-Men with the old psionic blade there. Oh, they even have an ability called Psychic Blades. Alright, Sorcerer. We have a bunch more Sorcerer spells. Meta Magic options. Nice. A couple more of those. Sorcerer's Origins. Aberrant Mind. Okay, technical psychic powers, beings from... Okay, so it looks like it's more of a mind flayer type of thing. Yeah, we have sonic spells, telepathic speech, warping implosion, alright. Clockwork soul sorcerer. Warlock, as we all know, one of my personal favorites. Expanded spell lists. We've got a new pact of the Talisman. Oh, and they've got a bunch of new invocations. Good, good, good. Okay, Pact of the Chain, Pact of the Tome. Looks like they're for everything, not just Talisman, but this one's Talisman. That one is... Oh, it's Pact of the Tome again. Alright, nice, nice. The Fathomless Patron. Looks like this is... Okay, Pact with the Deeps, an entity of the ocean, the elemental plane of water, or otherworldly... Okay, alright, so it's something along those lines. We've also got, the Genie. Alright, so then we've got a huge expanded spell list for Genies, which looks like it has a Wish on the list. Well, hard to go wrong with that. Alright, so we've got Genie Vessels, and a bunch of stuff like that, including an ability called Limited Wish. Interesting. I remember the Limited Wish spell from back in the day. Okay, so basically it's like Wish, except you can duplicate a spell of your choice of 6th or lower level that has a casting time of 1 action. Spell can be from any class of spell list, and you don't need to meet the requirements of that spell, including costly components. The spell simply takes place as part of this action.
Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish 1 die 4 long rests. Okay, pretty nice. 6 level spell or lower, any class. Not bad. Now we've got Wizard, of course. Arcane Traditions, we've got the Blade Singer, like I mentioned before. Order of Scribes. Okay. And then we got some more feats. Artificer Initiate, Shaft Crusher, Elderly Adept. Oh, we've got some telekinetic and telepathic feats in here. Going along with all these Psi Blades and Psi Warrior things, I guess. Group Patrons. Okay, look. This is for like groups that might want to sponsor your party, like academies. Ancient Being. Okay, that's starting to sound very Warlock-ish again. Nothing wrong with that. Aristocrats. Okay, criminal syndicates. Kind of liking this idea, you know? You could actually have a campaign that's specifically just you working for some crime family or religious orders. Sovereigns, yeah. Nice. A lot of details in there, too. Being your own patron. Magical miscellany. Okay, so we have expanded spell lists. We've got more spells. Aberrant Spirit. All right, we've got a bunch more summoning spells, it looks like. All right, there's Summon Celestial we mentioned before. Summon Spirit. Summon Elemental. Summon Fae. Summon Fiend. Summon Shadow Spawn. Summon Undead. Oh man, I'm just loving this stuff. Huge fan of summoning spells. Magical themes. Magical items. Magical tattoos. That is an interesting concept. Alright, so we got some cool stuff here already. Baba Yaga's Mortal and Pestle. Alright, what is this thing? Let's take a look at that. It's actually an artifact. They added more artifacts, maybe. And considering this thing's like more than a page of description, this entire page is Baba Yaga's Mortal and Pestle. Excellent. What else we got? Cauldron of Rebirth. Crook of Rao. It's another artifact. Coiling Grasp Tattoo. I love this idea of magical tattoos. Igwilv's Curse. Oh, excellent. I'm glad they have some Igwilv stuff. For anybody who doesn't know, Tasha in the in Greyhawk was also known as Natasha the Dark, and she was the stepdaughter, or adopted daughter, kind of Baba Yaga. She was also, oh my goodness, there's the Demonomicon of Igwilv. That's exactly what I was going to mention. She's also known as Igwilv. So Tasha invented the spell like Tasha's Hideous Laughter and that kind of stuff. But yeah, Igwilv, she's the mother of Ayaz the Old, that evil demigod. She summoned and bound Graz, the demon prince. That's actually the father of Ayaz the Old. And she's one of the most powerful summoners and commanders of demons that has ever lived. She actually summoned and bound Frazerblue at one point as well. So that's like 2 actual demon princes that she's commanded and bound at different points. And this is kind of interesting because I actually, in the campaign I'm currently running, one of my players wanted to be like a summoner of demons and devils, and I gave him a fragment of the Demonomicon of Igwilv. I had no idea they were actually going to include the... Oh, this is another artifact. I had no idea they were going to actually include the Demonomicon in this book. That makes me very, very happy. I also think it's cool, though, because, you know, why wouldn't you have a bunch of Igwilv stuff? It's Tasha's Cauldron of everything. All right, Devotee's Censor. All right, nice. More tattoos. Eldritch Claw Tattoo. Oh, we've got a bunch of shards from different things. Far Realm Shard. Feywild Shard. Oh, it's kind of interesting. Library of Souls and Flesh. Yeah. Oh man, Luba's Taroka of Souls, and it's another artifact. This is awesome. They've added a ton of new artifacts. And the Taroka is like what they use in Curse of Strahd. In fact, isn't Mother Luba? That might be the actual... I'll look it up later. That might be the actual person from the Curse of Strahd. Oh, it's got a bunch of spell facts. Souls of the Taroka. We've got Masquerade Tattoo. A lot of building. Oh, Mighty Servant of Luco. I don't even know who that is. Too bad. Man, they've got a lot of like really interesting magic items in here that I'm quite liking. Is thing to make sure I don't steal the book, I guess. Rhythm Maker's Drum. Nice. Wondrous item, uncommon. While holding this drum, you gain a bonus to spell attack rolls and the saving throw DC of your bard spells. As an action, you can play the drum to regain one of your bard inspiration features. This property drum can't be used until next dawn. And it can either be +1, +2, or +3. Actually, so it kind of reminds me of the Warcaster scepter things that Warlocks could get, where they could, gain a bonus to their like hit rolls and spell save DCs, as well as regain a spell slot that they'd used. So it's kind of like a bard version of that, I think. Teeth of Dalvernar. Is this going to be another artifact? It is. It's a good guess when you look, and the next 2 pages are that same item. Oh, this is glorious. Okay, so we've got a bunch of dungeon master tools. Talks about setting 0 or session 0. We have party origins, house rules, sidekicks. Oh, nice. Spellcasting stuff. Okay, a bunch of extra abilities for like NPCs, giving like warriors, they could get bonus proficiencies, second wind, improved critical, that kind of stuff. So I think that's mostly for your sidekicks. We got dealing with monsters and like parlay with them. Environmental hazards. So yeah, we really do have a nice mix of everything. Some good DM stuff, tons of player stuff. Mimic colonies, natural hazards, puzzle elements, creature paintings, puzzle features. That's nice. I like having different threats that aren't always just combat encounters. And puzzles can be like really hard to make on your own if you're not, like I steal a lot of puzzles from other game sources that I find, but sometimes I make my own as well. But they can be rather tough. So I'm glad they include some stuff for that. We actually got a lot on puzzles. That's good. Okay. So that is my first run through of Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. And I will definitely be making more videos dealing with a lot of these subclasses. I still haven't finished the player's handbook, let alone start on Sword Coast and Sanathar. So this will just keep me busy probably for the rest of my life at the rate we're going. But that's okay. I'm really impressed so far by this book. I'm very, very excited. I like the fact that they've got new feats, new spells, new subclasses, new magic items, a bunch of new summoning spells. I really like summoning as a play style, so I'm glad that they've added some more stuff there. I like some of the psychic stuff, like the psionics from first and second edition started getting really confusing after a while. But in this edition, they've basically just treated them as spell effects. And I think that's a decent way to do it. They still feel different and unique and interesting, but without needing like completely separate rules for everything all the time. I'm really curious about some of these summoning spells. So it looks like it's just the same thing. Like if you use summon like Celestial, for example, you get a Celestial Spirit. It's 40 hit points plus 10 for each spell level above 5th. Alright, so there's some nice built-in scaling. As well as resistances, of course. Proficiency bonus equals yours. Multi-attack. Number of attacks equal to half the spell's level. So if you upcast it at 6, it would have 3 attacks around. And at 8, it would have 4. That's not bad. That's actually some really nice scaling there, too. And then you don't have to worry... Man, okay, do they all work this way? It looks like they do. See, one thing I like about that is then it eliminates the problem of having to sort through like 40 different monster manual books in order to find, your CR5 or 6 creature or whatever. It alleviates the issue of maybe the DM gets to choose it, or maybe you do. Now you just get this creature. It has some built-in scaling, so if you upcast it, there's still advantages. They have different abilities apparently based on like this one here, the spirit. We've got like a bite for demon form only, claws, eagle's form only, and hurl flame devil only. So it looks like you still have a bunch of options over what form you want it to take. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's the summon fiend spell. And it looks like they're all kind of the same type of system. We've just got our base stats, and then if you upcast it, they scale with it, which is a pretty good way to do things. It's a bunch of artifacts, so that's kind of nice. Especially, I'm excited about the Demon Omicron of Igwell, because like I said, in my current campaign, one of the players found a fragment of that book. So hopefully he doesn't watch this video, because there might be more of that coming up then in the near future, now that I actually have rules for it. But I think that's everything. I'm going to wrap up the video there, and I will see you next time in the dungeon. Bye.